Hi everybody. So as you can see, I've straightened my hair here and it is pretty long. It is down to my waist. I made sure that I ran my paddle brush through it and there's no knots in there, so just make sure that you're doing that. What you're going to need are 5 bobby pins. I use the large ones because my hair is thicker. A brush. You'll also need a pick/comb to separate all of your twists. So here I'm going to go ahead and start with the first twist, and I'm using the pick side of my comb, and I'm going to make my first twist in the middle part of my crown on the top of my head. So I'm just gathering the pieces together. What I'm doing here is making sure that I bring down a little bit of my bangs because I do want some volume later on when I brush that back. I'll curl those later. And don't worry about it being perfect line in the front because we are going to brush those back there. But what I'm doing right now is I'm twisting counterclockwise. You can twist either way. It really doesn't matter. But for your main twist on the top of your crown will be right in the center of your head, center of your crown. You want to get your large or small bobby pin and stick that in opposite of the way your hair is going, okay? So I stuck that right in there and I actually went from back to front. Now I'm starting on my second twist. My part is on the right side of my head, so naturally I'm going to start with the left side. I went ahead and made my straight line. You do want your straight lines that are showing your twists. Those ones you do want to use your pick for, make them straight. So I am twisting. Now what I'm doing is twisting my hair inward toward my actual first twist. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick my bobby pin in there. And again, so make the twist, the first 2 twists go towards each other. Then I'm going to start on the opposite side of my center twist. Use your pick, make a nice straight line, and I'm going to twist it towards my center, okay? So my first twist in the center of my crown was going away from my part, and then I'm twisting both sides toward the crown. I'm going to go ahead and get my bobby pin and stick that right in there. Again, going against the hair. It really holds nicely. You can use more than one bobby pin if you like. Try to get them the same color as your hair so you can't tell. Don't worry if it's not twisting right or if it's not going right the first time. Just retwist and try again. There's really no way to mess up on these twists. Simple, easy, quick. Okay, so now we have 3 twists ready to go in my hair. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, looks like a waterfall there. Okay. If you happen to have highlights in your hair, the twists will turn out really nice because they'll really be highlighted. Okay. So this is my 4th twist. So I'm going opposite side of my head, and I'm twisting it upward or toward the crown of my head. It doesn't need to be tight twists. You want it to be a little bit loose just so that you can see the twists in your hair and the definition. And again, get your bobby pin, push it in backwards. You want to use the bobby pins that have the rubber on the ends of them or the soft, pliable bobby pins. Reason being is it does actually scratch your head. You don't want to use those kind if they don't have the soft tips. So what I'm doing here is just going back. As I lift up my twist, I can see that I did not properly straighten some of my hair, so I just want to make sure that any little waves I might have, I'm going ahead and straightening those out. So what I'm doing here is just curling my bangs, just giving it a little bit of body there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put them right back up and add them to the top twist. If you want it to go up, your twist to be more defined in the middle of your head, feel free to do that. You can actually just, leave it a little bit loose. As you can see, I left it just a little bit loose there, and I'm going to just twist it on in there. And again, you just want to twist whichever way is comfortable for you on that center twist on the crown of your head. Okay? Visually check it there and make sure it looks good before you put in your bobby pin. Good. And just pull it forward just a smidge so the center twist has a little bit of body in there. Looks a little more fuller than the other ones, just so that you can tell that it's the center. Okay, now I'm going for my last and final twist. Again, use your pick comb. You can use anything that is pointy. I've even used pencils before. Okay, so go ahead and twist towards the center and crown of your head there. Get your last bobby pin and put that right on in. Bobby pins should not hurt your head. Just make sure it feels comfortable and secure. Make sure you check everything. You can pull out a little bit of the twist there. Make sure they have a little bit of body and some definition, so you can definitely see my twists. So now I'm going back, and I'm just making sure that I get any little waves I have going on when my hair was drying or while I did the initial straightening. I'm going back with my straightening iron and just straightening a few parts. Then I'm taking my paddle brush, this is an Ionic paddle brush, holding my twists as I comb through my hair. Just want to adjust the middle. I'm just adjusting the middle twist there. The nice thing is all the twists are separate, so you can always go back if you feel that one's not poofy enough or doesn't have enough body in there, and redo it. And you don't mess up anything else or any other twists on your head. Okay? I just want to spray. I'm using a little bit of Suave hairspray. Just give it a nice little spray there and just mold it just a little bit. Mold each twist. Make sure it looks nice and it actually looks like a twist and there's definition there. You can use the hairspray to do that. Sometimes I do use Big Sexy Hair or Suave. Whatever's easiest to use, actually. They both work well. I actually favor Big Sexy Hair at this point. Comb through. Make sure you don't have any stragglers or strayaways. Use your Ionic brush to comb through the rest of your hair and make sure the back looks nice and smooth. As you can see, we have our 5 twists. Nice and neat there on each side. It looks very defined. Nice, modern, beautiful. I'm sure your hair is going to look absolutely wonderful. You can also use some really customized bobby pins if you'd like. So at the end of each twist, you have a flower or something sparkly there as well. Okay, hope you like it. Just make sure your hair looks nice and straight on the sides. Spray the hairspray as needed, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Here's my final look. Bye.